And hopefully as we fight, everyone else will unlock their Ashera slot, and we can just have a whole team of suicidal maniacs.
Now, every character does have set stats that they're either good or bad with. Uni's actually one of the worst characters to have as a defender because of her strength and defense. She's better at ether stuff. But the differences are so minimal that I would say it doesn't really matter that much.
Fair enough, mate.
This will lead us round to the back of the castle.
Oh, another place higher.
God, this is so weird being this close to Alchemoth, but having to sneak in. I got a ton of shit coming my way in future, ain't I, Spur?
Yeah, and then some. I'm just thinking about everything that's left in the game, and it's like, wow. There's a bit left, but also we're probably around the halfway point, I would say.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, this is definitely part of RFC.
Yeah, the flying Moramoras are definitely reminiscent of that.
You're a lifesaver. Where I'm from, it's called a land handshake. You're a fire land.
Nice animations there.
Really nice thing about the Lone Exile arts is that Demon Slayer and Gale Slash are both long animations, and so if you have a master art paired with it that has something that dodge attacks or evade, like you do wide slash there, if you use a fusion art by, I think, holding ZR to activate them both at the same time, you'll actually get that evade bonus for the entire animation.
Interesting.
So it's just really, really good, and actually, as you would probably expect, really great for a defender to have a long animation where you're just forcing a dodge on every incoming attack.
Oh, of course.
Obviously, when I came through here, this part of the DLC hadn't come out yet, so seeing this ether sphere is a surprise for me too.
Were they gathered around that spot even without that thing being there?
No, the enemies are added to the ether sphere as well. I think the Blossom Dance talent art only requires 2 or maybe 3 things to fill up. It looks like it's 2 because it's already halfway filled now. So it's so easy to activate it.
Yeah. High aggro and pierce does.
And I think for defenders, the talent art fills up every time you take aggro away from someone, even if you're taking it away from another defender.
Got a load to share. What can I say?
That was spectacular.
And I was the MVP. You were all thinking it.
Could do without the squealing sound effects they kind of make as you're near them, though.
Ether sphere, not far from here.
Way off in the middle of nowhere, lands.
I was going to say, it's not even on the map.
I would not recommend taking that grind rail because that is a strong, unique enemy that defeated me my first time here.
Oh boy. Maybe later. Maybe later.
Probably whenever you need to grind for stuff, or if you want to come back for those odd shards.
Well, hey, look at that.
Sweet, let's poke around.
Touchdown.
The hell are those things? Oh, they're the lizards.
Yeah, the Igneous that were on the hovering reefs in Aerith Sea.
There you go.
Aerith Sea, to say the words properly.
It's not even a proper word to begin with, Spur.
Well, when I mush them together into a single word that doesn't have any syllables in it.
Oh, it's LFC. It's okay. I'm no better.
Oh look, there's one of the shards right there.
This has got to be worth a bunch. These
Odd,
are
oblong A shard?
You'll need a whole bunch of the different types for the side quest that requires them. And you can't really do much about which ones you get, other than knowing which unique monsters drop them.
Okay.
Sweet, let's poke around.
I guess since we are a little bit
They're on us.
level advanced, we can beat this shit up and then just kind of proceed.
Yeah, I think these score boxes are another set of enemy that will always aggro you, or at least they have a higher aggro range when it comes to level. Because I think I was in the 50s when I got here, because I spent so much time running around the Fornus region in my first playthrough, and they were still aggroing to me.
Hot damn.
That was spectacular.
And
I'm just out of level range to earn rank points, right?
Anything where the color of the level is white, like 39, is when you will get points. 38, you won't get class points.
Okay.
Basically 5 below is where it cuts off.
Doop-de-doo.
Whoa, got a rare doodah right here.
Fucking rare. And a doodah. And don't forget thing on me.
Demon! I've got support covered. I'm energized just watching. Demon Slayer! Big!
That's right, focus entirely on me.
It's too bad no one has a Smash art yet. I think the only thing you could have is the talent art for Ethel's class. That looks really strange.
Getting a bit close to the edge there, Tom.
Hey, you lazy.
We're unstoppable with you around, Senna.
I'm the girl with the gall.
Yeah, we had to get one of those lines in too.
Sure did. I think Gigaboots was doing their Game of the Year podcast, and there was like Annoying Bark of the Year or whatever. Yippee was on there. Girl with a Goal was also on there.
Yeah, understandable. I don't guess Forspoken had come out by that point, or it would have been on basically every option.
That just happened.
Climb.
Spiders out of the frickin' ground.
It's a Hallmark movie directed by a 12-year-old, is the best way I could describe the opening of it.
Ouch. Personally, I was more interested from what I've watched of KZ's LP of the actual real world stuff, because the fantasy world's kind of boring.
Yeah, I never actually got to see any of the fantasy world in the stream that I was watching, because I had to leave at the time, but I didn't really care so much for the real world stuff because it was just so bad voice direction and stuff like that. There are a few more of the grind rails that you can activate to go backwards and get to different islands. Like there's one off to your right that you can get to that just has a unique enemy and stuff like that.
Alright.
And that particular island down there that you were looking at is the location you'll be heading for the Ascension quest.
Ah, cool.
So not going to get there for a little while.
So I thought that was a polar bear for a second.
I think, judging by the names, they're meant to be sort of a mix between a capybara and a rabbit. Because they have rabbit's ears as well.
Yeah. Well, they got the whole family here, so I'm just going to give them a wide berth.
It's also one of the rare unique monsters that will not aggro on sight, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, these things. Yeah, this is definitely part RFC.
There's plenty of black fog. How come the annihilation thing ain't happening?
I couldn't begin to guess, but I'd say the castle has something to do with it.
Well, we've seen plenty of times where the black fog was there, but didn't have an annihilation effect. I think someone even mentioned that just having the fog there doesn't mean anything, because it could take years before the effect actually goes through.
Yeah. So maybe don't build your homestead where there's fog.
Unless you can control it like the castle.
Thank you. We'll make sure it gets to Shill.
Always nice to see a new face.
See what the shop has, or run into the cutscene. I forgot there was a cutscene here.
There it is. Black fog, too. Few enough numbers to sneak around.
Is Colony 4 gonna be safe? Do you think?
You ready for a stealth mission, Tom?
Maybe.
It's not actually a stealth mission.
Let's move. The fact that we killed consuls must be old news at this point. Could have made examples of a few people by now.
They ain't expecting us to sneak aboard, though. We've got them with their pants down. Let's get in there, mess them up, get out. Bish bash bosh.
Fucking lovely.
Actually, they may have already anticipated our moves.
Nah, mate. Come off it.
I mean, they know that Borealis escaped.
How would they have known where we'd be?
So, stands to reason that
Can't be a coincidence.
he could have run into us, and probably
Sure.
did, by their
Could have been
estimation.
intuition on Ethel's part, but we have to be realistic.
So it's a trap. You want to turn back?
No. We'll go.
I wonder if they have access to
Can't
the
turn
iris
back
everyone
now.
has.
We can't
What do you
allow
mean
their
by that?
deaths to have
Like the
been in
castle
vain.
could just see where everyone is
So you
by
would
hacking
entertain
into
the
the
risk?
irises.
It does sound bad.
I don't know if that's how it works. I don't
think I
know
kind of like it.
what the limitations of the iris are, and especially how the consoles interact with the irises.
Hello?
Hi!
I remember you. She was the one who took, not Van Damme's thing in that one cutscene.
Guernica.
That didn't happen for me, but it happened in KZ's playthrough if you go back for his dog tags.
I think that scene happens anyway because I remember remarking on it while we were recording. It's just the dog tags that you can pick up. Or one of the tags you can pick up if you go back and interact with Guernica's body.
That's what I meant, yes.
This is new.
No, there's a couple different paths you can take. I think the game's about to explain it to you here. Left, center, or to the right, and you're probably fighting stuff no matter which way you go.
Looks like you were right, Noah. There's a whole bunch of containers here. A welcome gift for easy
I find it
sleeping.
interesting that I thought Ashira's
Let's go
hero
this
quest
way.
was going to be really short, and
First,
getting through the reefs was
we
going to
get to
take a
those
while, and it
containers
was
without being spotted.
exactly the
Me
opposite.
so far?
You know, you try and
Anyone
predict these
spots
things,
us,
and then
we
they
let
go
them
awry.
in.
Isn't that right,
Take them
Noah?
out quickly and silently.
Yeah, that's kind of why I usually prepare for going way beyond what we can reasonably reach in any session as far as looking ahead.
Once we're inside, we pick the right opportunity to proceed through the hangar. Our goal is here.
The maintenance hatch that leads outside.
From there, we head to outer deck.
Right. Enemy presence should be lower around there. Then we move to the main housing.
Assuming we get there, how do we trash it?
I can brief you on the next steps.
Alright, Tyon, what you got?
After analyzing the data we got from Borealis, I discovered a flaw in the Annihilator's construction.
A weak point?
Huh.
Indeed. Here.
I always love the reminder that the Nopon don't have irises, so they need to see everything with their own little device.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Our best bet is to destroy the neutralizer assembly from which it draws its power. But it's located in the castle interior. Getting there will be no joke. Once there, we'll need to damage the autobalancer in the barrel's housing. Most likely, it was built in a hurry. The movable barrel is affixed to this outer ring that you see here. But the ring isn't strong enough to take the barrel's weight or absorb the recoil. That's why the autobalancer was added after construction, as an afterthought.
So what? We've just got to smash that thing to pieces.
Smash it, and the entire ring begins to fall apart, and the barrel collapses under its own weight.
I could do that.
How strong is the autobalancer? Not too sturdy.
Nothing Ouroboros can't handle.
So, what's this thing?
That is a refrigeration unit. The barrel needs vast amounts of energy. It would have to be kept cool at all times to keep the energy in check.
I'm surprised it's so huge.
Oh, you know, they wanted
Seems
to
that
sneak in a few
pretty too.
Coca-Colas here
It's
and
got
there
both
while they're
bulk and
working.
heft to it. They probably couldn't have made it any smaller.
A rush job, huh?
Okay then. We all good to go?
Yeah. No more taking it easy. Let's make this happen.
I wonder if the other castle has one of these things. Just thinking out loud. Spar had to step away for a second, so, oh. I expected that to be higher leveled. Fuck it, we'll go this way.
Ready or not?
It's another thing to see at the
Ether mine.
Touchdown!
Dum-de-dum-de-dum.
Whoa, visitors!
I was literally about to press the A button. Ah well. Now I'm getting Sword Valley flashbacks. I'll play a little bit aggressively. Get us into the castle that way. Oh my god. Come on. There we go. Someone topple him. Yeah, there we go. He's a sturdy lad and no mistake. I know this is kind of silly to say, but wow, there are a lot of ether deposits around here. Just look at them. Alright, doing good so far. These guys won't be a problem.
A surprise attack. Cute. Come on in.
I mean, look how we're shredding through their HP here.
Sorry about that, I'm back.
It's okay, mate.
I see we're just making our way through. It looks like you took the grind rail to go to the left. I think I actually took the path to the right where you climb up and go around all the troops, and like I said, you end up fighting no matter what, so it really didn't matter.
Well, a little bit of EXP never hurts. Look, we're level 44 now.
Ah, so you are.
I'm sensing some big fight shenanigans coming on, so it wouldn't hurt to be a little bit over-leveled as opposed to my usual under-level shenanigans.
Well, I would argue we've been over-leveled for a lot of this playthrough due to my coaching, I guess we'll call it. You know, Mobius fights in particular, which you could probably imagine there's going to be more upcoming, are always going to be a true test of your skills no matter what.
Very nice. Not done yet, though.
No, but this one's going to go down much quicker.
Jesus Christ. Have mercy.
Especially after Lance does that.
Did you see that? They were just like, bop. Dead. Okay, I was in the middle of getting this container before I was so rudely interrupted.
It'd be rude not to.
So how are you feeling about the Lone Exile class so far?
Pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely one of my favorites. I think Ashira's probably just, like I said, one of my favorites of the whole game. Probably the top of my tier list for heroes, just top of S rank.
That's right, I cast attack on myself as a healer.
Hey, at least Senna actually moved into the ring, though. And then moved out of it.
Well, she's the girl with the goal. She knows what she's doing, Spur.
I'll claim the ether here.
I'm gonna get so much ether here. Jesus Christ.
I think there's
I'll claim the
There's
ether here.
definitely at least one more Piranha's Hulk that you can access where you're at right now in the story. Maybe even two. So stocking up on Ether is a pretty decent idea.
They're only like, what, 20, 30 a pop?
Well, they go up as you keep getting more of them. I think you're probably around that range though right now.
I think it's safe to say that we'll have more than enough for the next one.
Oh yeah.
I'll claim the ether here.
I'm gonna suck this place dry, so I hope you guys don't find this too repetitive. Don't mind me.
You can never go wrong with some ether.
That guy is so getting fired.
I don't want to do this, but you're in our way.
Can't get fired if you're dead.
Also, he's autonomous. Come on, Tom.
Fair enough, I guess. I think for the Keves ones, they actually do have pilots, now that I think about it. It's the Agnian ones that are autonomous.
Yes, that's right.
I'm the girl with the gall.
Go with the goal count 4 or so.
You can never go wrong with some ether.
Probably in the hundreds for the entire playthrough so far.
Sweet baby Jesus and all the associated orphans. Level 39.
Oh, you could take that unique easily. I think it's just the fact that you're not going to get any class points out of it right now. Realistically, that one should also be able to see us and join the fight, but it is what it is.
I pretend to not see it.
Just watching the other guy get wrecked, and it's like, no, I'm good. Oh, here he goes.
Since you insist.
I mean, if you're gonna play the music for us, at least.
This guy is hitting pretty hard.
Yeah, he is. I wonder if maybe you don't have anyone with a topple art right now.
Fairly sure we do. You know what? Fuck it. Ow. You could probably take that guy. Ooh, I'm Spar. And now all the enemies will be back. Lovely jubbly. But you know what? That just gives us the opportunity to go the other way.
Yeah, and you keep all the ether.
Don't you say a fucking word. I suppose we were going to have to get one of those in the playthrough. Shut up.
Rain, snuffing great.
Steady, Tom. There we go.
Time to take the fast way.
The fast way is surprisingly slow. Also, there isn't really a slow way.
Whoa, got a rare doodah right here.
Where are you finding these things, lads?
Well, you're running into them on the cable. They're just balancing precariously.
Fair enough, I guess. So I guess we'll go up this way.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Gotta be all sneaky like around here.
Ah, I see another ether sphere up here.
Oh, looks like we can go on from here.
Oh boy, alright. How about we ignore that one?
It's almost like this is a dangerous part of the world or something.
Time to do the right thing, eh?
Ed just looks up from his coffee. Is that a fucking flute? Is there an overseer out there? We didn't schedule any overseers. Fuck.
That sparks. There's a whole spark load of ether. You think this is where our colony supply came from too?
I've never looked at what's beyond this little lake, and it looks like there's nothing.
Sweet fuck all. Well, there's a few items. Traditionally, when I fail, I just cut it out to give myself a false sense of superiority. But this time, we're actually able to show off different routes, so it all works out.
I would see if you can steer clear of that big guy right there.
Gas straits.
Low level, but the bigger ones are usually that much more threatening. Not to mention the guy that's right behind him.
64? Well, there's that fucker.
The transport containers shouldn't be far now.
Oh, we were so close as
I
well.
think we'll make it.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Hope nobody spots us.
I should have been spotted there. But I had cutscene power on my side.
Cutscene trigger is too powerful.
Hurry up and load the stuff going to Colony 5 into the transport. And that stuff is going to the castle. Hear that? They're going to the castle. Let's hide in that container. And so they did. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. Why was it animated like that?
I don't know.
Just doing my job. No traitors inside me, that's for sure. Madam Queen, why did we make them spider-like again? Because... Ugh. God, it really is the Maconis.
Very recognizable statues and architecture as well.
Keves Castle. Ooh.
At least they're jogging this time.
Really?
The Levnesses should be able to spot them easily.
So, where's the maintenance hatch?
It's in the reserve area on the upper level. First, we'll need to take the elevator that can get us up to that floor.
I don't see any guards.
Too foggy for taste of banana.
If we're gonna move, now's the time.
That said, we are indoors. Move fast, but keep your eyes peeled.
Yeah, of course.
Oh boy, starting to feel a little bit tense. Enemy territory and all that.
Never seen this place before.
So there's two ways you can go out of here, either to the north or south. But ultimately you want to head to the west.
Lamp,
So that way?
keep it down.
Yes.
Am I gonna have to run past all these guys?
I think to the south are just some normal troops, the north has Levnesses. So up to you which one you want to fight.
Guess I'll go this way.
And some smaller Levnesses as well.
We've been spotted.
Yeah, this is what I meant when I said that even though we were over-leveled earlier, we're at a pretty good place for the main story.
Oh yeah. Want her to have a little bit of power.
Oh, I didn't even notice the little guys over there.
Just a little guy, it's my birthday. Stop hitting me. No. Ooh, new battle theme. Just noticed it. What does it mean when our HP is purple, mate?
I think it means that you're taking damage over time, because those characters all have a bleed. I think in terms of getting new battle themes, I would have preferred Mechanical Rhythm, because this is fairly understated, if I had to be honest.
The Mechonis battle theme wasn't Mechanical Rhythm, was it?
No, I think we had something... That might have been it, because that one starts once we get into Galahad Fortress, or maybe it was the Central Factory.
Well, hey, look at that.
Okie dokie.
They're on us. Order.
Come on, you bitch.
Everyone took a while to get around that corner.
Stick play, Spa. I don't judge.
I think it's just because everyone takes time to, you know, get the weapon out. And then they've got to move. Oh, right. After this fight is over, double check your arts to make sure you've got someone that has topple.
Right.
Hear that, Noah?
Let's see. Arts.
Check out Uni and Tyon. Change out Glow Ring if you can.
He does have topple.
Oh, okay. He just hasn't been using it.
Lance wants something a bit meatier.
He sure does. He sure does.
The longer we fight, the more we risk reinforcements arriving.
Is this where we're meant to be going?
Yes, this is it. Ooh, did not realize that one was bringing friends. Friends are gone now.
Come on in.
I'm the one you want.
You didn't disappoint.
I like how the arrow flew off in the distance and then bent around and came back.
Curve the bullet.
In case you've forgotten, remember that you do have arts canceling so that you can cancel one art into another without waiting for an auto attack.
I keep trying to do that, but I'm not sure the timing of it.
Oh yeah, since these guys are elites, they're going to take a bit more to take out than your normal foot soldiers. They're just that little bit stronger.
Elites, that's what I was going to ask. Because I keep conflating uniques and elites.
Yeah, I really like the elite system. It's just, it makes so much sense to have normal guys that aren't strong enough to have their own title, but just be a little bit stronger than normal.
There we go. Round 2.
And he's already half dead.
Let's speed that up.
This one went down a lot faster, and I think it's because your whole party was focused on him instead.
Yeah. Twice the damage, triple the fall.
They're all figured out.
I don't like collecting dog tags of the dead, thank you.
This has gotta be worth a
Well, you'll just have to get used to it, I guess.
This is something decent, right?
Whoa, check this place out.
Don't know why I feel so anxious right now.
Enemy territory, it's a very tense section all around. It makes sense to me.
I mean, we did die like twice outside.
Yeah, there's that too.
Not to worry. Just stick
Okay.
Wow, those guys aggroed.
Like, you guys don't get it. Look, it's a prank. The camera's over there. This is madness.
This is Sparta?
Yes, Spar. This is Sparta.
I mean, you could just kick them off the ledge right now.
I'll whack 'em good.
Like how you just walked up and stood behind them.
You want?
I wonder if you have an art that can do knockback if you can just knock them off the side.
I remember trying to do that a lot in the first game.
One of the best ways to level up, actually, was Melia's Spear Break. Yep, there they go. But I think they were already dead anyway.
Something to put them to sleep, and then use Spear Break to push them off a cliff. Seems like only yesterday we were down there. It was 10 minutes ago, lads. Well, fuck. Is that fucking Ouroboros?
This is...
Leave it alone, bro.
I'll be using this.
Leave it alone.
Let's see. Are you going down? I'm going to check the guide real quick to make sure you're going the right way.
You think you're all that, do ya?
I'm the one you want.
Yes, you got me, Kyle. I've got support covered.
All the guide says is that the path from here is straightforward with a few troops. That's not really helpful.
Well, if it's straightforward, it's straightforward. It's fine.
I feel like there are two paths that you can go through here, though. If I recall correctly, down the ramp, there's nothing that you can get to. So I think the way you're going is directly behind you right now.
That guy just melted back there.
I'm beginning to think I might want to find a new guide because this guy's descriptions on where to go are not the most detailed.
Do a thing. I don't know. You write the guide if you're so fucking smart.
There's a lot of really good info for bosses and like forced combat and stuff like that. But when I'm looking on like where to go, like we had trouble with the Isard quest a while back. That's the kind of thing that I usually want the guide for, to make sure we're going in the right direction and not just getting lost for 10 minutes.
I get you, mate.
This area is a lot like the Central Factory or Makana's Field, whichever one it was, where you had to go around to a really long path, press a button, and then circle back around the other way to get to what the button activated.
It's in my mind. I seize it.
I think through that door right there is a rest area you can use.
I mean, if no one else is using it, I might as well.
Oh, a container.
Yeah, you can see the campsite already.
Hey, can we take 5?
It's just a light on top of a box.
You know, you've got to take regular breaks.
I mean, in a Mechon area, that's basically what a campfire is.
Do we need to replenish our cooking?
4 minutes left, so I'd say yeah. 15% XP boost is pretty cool. 15% XP boost is pretty good.
No, you're not saying that again. I'm putting it as is.
God damn it.
Yeah, that'll do. There's no time to be discussing fucking Colony 11 or whatever.
I've noticed like how bad I am with messing up a lot of my words while editing my stream videos, and I just want to say I am so sorry.
It's a bitch, isn't it, Spar, when you notice your own flaws.
I always knew the flaws were there, they just weren't my problem before now.
Thanks. I mean, you're right, but thanks. Nice.
Give me a break. We all worked hard for that. Oops, they found us.
Oopsie poopsie. It's fighting time.
It's so hard for me to see the like normal soldiers because I'm drawn to the Levinuses walking around instead.
Well, who wouldn't be? That's just like a natural human instinct. You focus on the big thing first, not the little thing coming towards you.
Which, to be honest, in this case, I'm not sure which is more threatening to you, the 4 normal guys or the 1 Levinus.
I mean, one of these guys might have a knife. You never know.
Well, a lot of them have swords, so at least there's that.
Well, this is a very triumphant battle theme.
I think this is the theme for when you get caught unaware in this area, as opposed to starting the battle yourself. Which, odd that it does sound more triumphant than normal.
I guess if we're gonna have to cut our way through here, we have to cut our way through here.
Well, we've been found. I'm the one you want.
I think this area actually has one of the first instances of a group of unique monsters or unique enemies together that are all part of the same unique enemy that's given a gravestone, I guess is the best way to explain it. It's just 2 to 4 of them all together, and each of them is weaker than a normal unique enemy, but together they are very powerful, and there's quite a few of them in this area, I would say.
Got some lads on lookout up there.
I think they will leave you alone as you're crossing underneath here. This is like Central Factory to a T, like when you're going to break the turbines.
Oh yeah.
It was exactly this kind of corridor.
Suppose we would do one of these set pieces.
I do love the use of the old set pieces and also changing them up and making new ones. It's just such a good way to go with something like this. It works on the 2 worlds crushed together, or clash together, whatever, but also because it is a new thing that is made out of that.
I think that's part of why I had the anxiety, because I was noticing something similar, but just off enough to give me pause.
Yeah, it's something that you're expecting, but then it's just a little bit different.
There we go.
Good thing we found this.
Not even the dog tags, we just ripped his armor off. What the fuck?
Surely there has to be, like, one CCTV camera around here. Just one. But apparently no. Imagine if the Queen was on one of those elevators and just came down.
Hey, fuckos.
What's up, bitch?
Well, hey, look at that.
Yeah, this is the point, I think, where you need to circle back around and get to the higher area. Or maybe there's a ladder to climb right over here. Yep, it sure is.
I see it.
But items.
But items.
As you're playing Uni.
Okay, Spar.
Hey, I am what I am.
I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. Hey, lads.
Yeah, I think right over there, that unique that you can see in the distance is one of those groups of uniques, because there's two of them there that fight together. Don't recommend fighting them, since the 139 outside kind of wrecked you. I think 242s would be a bit much.
Yeah, that's a lot of numbers. I'm slowly coming to help.
He's just doing his little walk. It's like, oh, yeah, I should probably join this.
You're not a very good sniper. You had plenty of opportunity to see us coming.
Also, he was just standing perfectly in melee range. Just looking down the scope, and he's seeing all the open pores in everyone's skin. I don't think I've ever really paid attention to the fact that Blossom Dance is a different animation for Ashira than it does for your party members using the class.
Oh, you gotta leave us something. Oh boy.
The night is still young.
I'm pretty sure you can hit this without acroing them.
Here's Ed. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, now I think we run back to that ladder, climb up again, and then cross.
Now we can follow the route above. That should get us over to the elevator.
That's not a ball, alright.
I'm not looking at the screen, so just hearing Uni's jump noises.
So over here.
Yes, you're going to follow the upper path around until you are forced to jump down. You can just jump down instead of fighting these things.
I'm the one you want.
I'm not sure what move Lance is doing, but I hear him yelling out Lance Rush occasionally, which is odd.
I hit landslide myself.
Oh, Landslide is probably the art that he's using, yeah. With everything else going on and, you know, my volume being turned down just a little bit, it sounds like Rush to me.
Now we get to the part, is he saying lands slide or land slide?
He feels like the kind of guy that would put his name in it because it's so close.
It's me, don't steal it.
My original art, do not steal. Ah, so this is what the guide was talking about. If a fight goes on too long, they'll actually summon reinforcements.
Well, that... Oh. I thought it was just one guy.
Well, it's 3 of them, but they're still weak enough that they shouldn't pose that much of an issue. Granted, the last time I said that, you died, so who knows?
Not too strong when you spin it in midair, are you?
That did so much damage, holy shit.
No time for chain attacks right now.
No, it's just a bit excessive. It doesn't really get you that much. I would say save it, but unfortunately it doesn't get saved in between fights.
Oof. Fuck a ladder. Ow. Is it just me, or is there, like, beeping in the background?
Off we go.
Who is using the royal elevator? Ouroboros?
Okay, I think if this is the area I think it is, the left path is the one that has the other group of unique enemies.
I'm good.
So this other side is much safer. Also, again, very reminiscent of Galahad Fortress, how you had the rooms on each side that had Mechon in them.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of the same setup. I know we're pointing out a lot of the similarities, but this is just the Mechonis and Alchemoth put together.
I was trying to think of, are there any two places mashed up here? I guess there's like the one place with the Mega Poppy. That will make sense when we get to it, don't worry.
Whoa, got a rare doodah right here.
Fucking rare doodah.
You think you're all that, do ya?
I'm the one you want.
Get the plan, dude, hang on. Here,
I think there is a rest spot coming up if you want to go ahead and call it when we get there. Otherwise, I think we would keep going and just get to the next boss fight. Depends on what you want to do.
I'm in the mood for a boss fight.
Sounds good to me. It's going to be a bit longer than I expected, but I'm okay with that too.
I mean, if we only put up 2 parts a week or so, I want to maximize the amount of game we're showing up.
Well, if we go on to the boss fight, we might get another hour out of it, so you could put up 3.
Hey!
But we'll figure that out when we get to it, I guess.
That might work out in the grand scheme of things.
Now, when you hit an enemy like this with sleep, are you putting the machine to sleep or the pilot?
Questions, but questions for which there are no answers.
I think it was this area where you can fight these large groups of enemies that then spawn more.
Right.
Where certain attacks that you can do in chain attacks that are AoE and benefit from the damage boost in a chain attack allowed someone to get to 400 million damage in a single chain attack.
I mean, you know, it's kind of tired at this point, but Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah. Recommend going to check out that video once you have finished the game, because it does have some spoilers in terms of arts and heroes and stuff like that.
Hello.
They're on us. Orders? Guess I'll show you what I'm all about. I don't fear death.
Might as well get these guys too.
I don't fear death, so bring.
I'm the one you want. I see you. Group here.
I haven't really used Ouroboros as much as you do, so let's change that.
I mentioned before, she has one of the strongest damage potentials because one of her bonuses is gaining a bonus to her damage for every buff your party has, and there are very easy ways to take advantage of that later on.
Oh, this poor fucker.
Not what he woke up for today.
No. Damn, that's calm it down.
It's locked tight.
Yep, so you've got to find a ramp over here off to the side. You should be fine avoiding those uniques as long as you don't go around the side of the ramp.
Aha.
I think you need to take these out before that door opens, though.
Just go over here a little bit. I don't want to accidentally aggro any of them.
Yeah, again, you should be fine, but again, last time I said that.
To be fair, I'm the one who threw myself off a cliff trying to land on a rail.
I did mention that can happen, so I guess it's a good thing we got to show it. Sometimes the camera doesn't quite know what to do in the cramped spaces that we have here, unfortunately.
Even the best camera in the world is going to get hung up eventually.
I always thought, like, Super Mario Sunshine had one of the best video game cameras when I was a kid, because it would phase through objects if it got stuck on something. And then I grew up and realized that, while that is nice, Sunshine's camera is not that great.
I became a man, and when I became a man, I realized Sunshine ain't all that.
Sunshine is still all that, just the camera isn't.
How can it be all that if the camera's not all that, Spur?
I don't know. Let's go ask Nickelodeon. They're the ones that made the show.
I guess. That was a layered attempt at a joke.
That's what I'm here for, Tom, to make attempts.
I'm such an asshole. Jesus Christ.
Good place to take a breather.
Very cool.
It would not be remiss to give yourself one more level up,
Clean your body, clean your mind, I guess.
just to be safe.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, that's good. It means when we get to a point where we need all those levels, because you know there's always a big level jump at the end of a Xenoblade game,
Oh yeah.
we'll be ready for it.
It's always like you get to the end, oh, sorry, you need to be 10 levels higher.
It's unfortunate, but it is nice to run into a JRPG where the final boss is not at level 50 or something. Which I guess is kind of more of a Kingdom Hearts thing than a JRPG thing.
You thinking about Pokemon or something, mate?
Stronger.
No, I'm thinking about Kingdom Hearts. Pokemon, I guess, also kind of counts, because a lot of those end at 50.
Alright, let's get going. Time's a-wasting.
It'd be rude not to.
This has got to be worth a bunch. These are lying around everywhere.
Aha. Just a reminder, we're still in Chapter 4, technically.
Yeah, it's gonna continue probably past this session.
It's another thing to see it for yourself.
Again, finishing off Chapter 4 would probably be at least 2.5, if not 3 hours from now. But it's just so dense with stuff that's going on.
Oh.
Yeah, I think you were right to choose this, because what's actually going to happen is we're going to have a boss fight to finish this session, and a boss fight to start the next one.
Very cool.
What was that?
Whoa.
Someone just yelled sorry at the end, but I didn't recognize the voice.
You said it.
Here's one of the dudes we killed.
This journey has
Oh,
taken us
okay.
to some incredible places.
Tired?
You okay there, Tyon?
It's just, seeing it there.
Let me just fix this.
Yeah, definitely be careful here.
I could throw myself off again if you prefer.
Sure, that would be disappointing for Ashira.
I guess it would.
Riku, see! There is Annihilator.
Bigger than homecoming pudding!
That's huge. Think of the firepower. 2 or 3 colonies could, like, be wiped off the map with one shot of that.
We have to hurry. If it starts moving now.
If the map is
Yeah, I
correct,
never really thought about
the
that. They
auto
could
balancer
just
should be in
move
that
it to
housing.
somewhere else.
Just the idea of
That's
Ed
what
watching
happened,
them moving it back and forth.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha, what a farce.
It doesn't feel right to run on this. It looks like you shouldn't be able to access it, right?
Yeah.
Like it's an out-of-bounds area.
But smash that auto balancer, and the whole thing comes down.
Oh boy.
Of course, they're not going to let us get there that easily.
It looks even bigger, seeing it up close.
Noah, that's the auto balancer.
Right. Just like on the map.
Well then, let's get to it. Senna,
My pleasure.
Oh.
Sorry, pals. Afraid I can't let you do that.
you!
Long time no see.
Sup? Been a while, eh?
Mobius! How'd you figure it out?
You lot aren't too bright, are you?
Can't help but notice that he has
We
2
can't pinpoint your
swirly
exact
things.
position inside all the black
Mhm.
fog, but we can get a general idea where you
Wonder what that means.
I wonder.
Once we picked up your reading near the castle.
I mean, I kind of know what it means, but let's just act surprised.
Through, will you? You'd have to be an idiot to think that.
Why now, Uni? Why this guy?
Because this was the guy that
Uni.
attacked that colony.
It's nothing. This guy just does my head in, is all.
He very condescending.
That's a word
I
for it,
couldn't agree
Manana.
more. Let's shut him up then.
He's kind of just a prick.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Yeah, remember when I said that we had seen another instance of interlinking? The first time we actually see this guy when he teleports back to the theater area, you can actually see him and Jay
So that's what
as
you
they
What do
unmorph.
you think?
Easy to miss, though.
Looker, eh?
He's very cool.
I knew it was a trap.
I'm not entirely sure I would say trap, exactly. You'd have to ask N for the details.
So you took down P&O, did you? Not bad at all.
Good riddance, I say. Idiots. I mean, going past the time limit while interlinking. Who does that?
Couldn't imagine.
Dumbest thing I've ever heard.
So that really was it? The time limit?
Well, since you lot have already tangled with them, we can make this quick. I'm just glad I won't have to explain this.
Why even explain?
Yep, he was an interlinked Mobius the whole time.
How to?
So, loads better than P&O, right?
Can't beat them.
Notice, though, that he only has one head as opposed to O and P that both had their heads separate on the same body.
Yeah.
So it's sort of a more complete interlinking.
time to think.
It's more compatible, I guess.
We have to destroy the Annihilator!
D and J. Man, he would be the guy to start out with a move called Doom Rain.
Quit being an idiot and say that.
Alright, get the healer out for this.
Well, Bye, Ashira, I guess.
Oh, wow. Jesus Christ. I forgot how aggressive this dude was.
Oh, yeah. And that move launches as well. This is why, even in a fight against a single enemy, it's a good idea to have two defenders. Because if one goes down or is otherwise incapacitated, you can have the other one take over.
Yeah, yeah. Quicker we get that chain attack, the better, I think.
Guy in the guide that I've been using says he had to use emergency chain attacks for healing, which is part of what makes me question the recommended levels that he's putting on here. Whoever got a heal on Yui saved her, because she was just about dead.
Alright, start with the hero. Don't know why I did that first. Oh well, we'll just get on with it.
Sometimes panic rules over thinking.
Oh, Bleed actually worked on him, cool.
Oh, nice. The nice thing is, because she didn't finish the order, I think she can still be reactivated, though.
Okay.
If you do happen to get her back. Wow, that's rude.
God, so sturdy.
How about something like this? Hit them where you least expect.
You know I had to do it to him.
Oh, yeah. Tyon should be able to finish it off by himself, but maybe you can get up to over 150 if you use him now.
Aw.
Not quite, nope. Alright.
This isn't really going to work either way, but...
Go with Mio, see what you get. Because that's going to give Tyon the most bonus points. Close, but no cigar, unfortunately.
Otherwise, just go down the ball, I guess.
I mean, if he's just gonna turn and look away and then get launched. Wow, Noah got down to 3 HP.
Oh lordy.
He's a tough one, as you would expect. I'd say you're doing pretty well so far. Not to jinx you or anything.
Well, when I'm the one... Uni's dead. She's back up. Thank you. Speed.
If you get that chain attack, use it. There you go. And he's launched, so his defense is 0.
Very cool.
I've got an idea. All right.
Nice.
Throw out a couple of heals, yeah.
This is very humiliating.
And now finish it up with Ashira, which gives you an amazing, guaranteeing you get 3 characters back. But Ashira cannot come back because of her effect, which means you get back the 3 you used, no matter what. That's why she's such a great way to start a chain attack.
Oh, nice.
Leave it to Uni. Do you think this plan might work? I just thought of a great idea. Leave it to Uni. Too right to pick mine.
See if you can finish with Senna. See how much bonus that gives you. Yep, that's going to pop you over 150. There you go.
Any last words?
And he's just going to be spinning the whole time.
Well, he's past the threshold there.
Yep, that'll activate basically as soon as the chain attack ends and he falls to the ground.
I use my thinking muscles for this one. I'll make it
Jesus Christ.
I'm with you. Again. You won't get away.
Well, at least I can see the health bar move now.
Just give me the word. Too right to pick mine.
Start with lands. And then Uni. Ooh, right at 99. Use both your healers.
Seriously, why hasn't this ended yet?
And now finish it up with Senna.
Just watch.
Nice.
Any last words? Gonna walk all over you. You know the drill.
I love that she fires and then just chucks the gun at him.
Just a bunch of little fellas.
Alright, that's pretty good. Mobius have like such a high defense that 400k against this guy is like over 1 million against a normal person.
Speed!
Ooh, nice. That filled up really fast. Oh, because they got to interlink level 3, that's why.
Booyah, baby.
Nicely done. Now enjoy one of the best cutscenes in the game.
Annihilate!
This is bad, Noah.
I see it!
No, you don't.
Jeez.
What you slacking around for? If you don't hurry, the colony's gonna be a pile of ash.
Is he like cutting limbs off?
He sure is. They don't actually take physical damage while in the forms, but they can lose limbs. In terms of like losing HP at least.
What are you doing?
Behind you, Judy!
Oh, you could see him teleport.
Oh,
Actually in the middle of the dust.
so it was Console D who attacked her in a previous life.
Yeah, because obviously Yorin wasn't around back then to be one of the Mobius.
What's the matter, Uni? You're too slow.
Girlie, I think we've met before.
What?
Those eyes. You're afraid, aren't you?
Well, at least I got my confirmation. There he is. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, in case you wanted to see that again.
I'll kill you whenever you cross my path.
Let me lead. I'll handle this. Go, Mondo.
You're not hitting me. Ha! Sure on that. What?
'Twas a ruse.
Fine. Scatter.
We won?
No.
No, it can't be that easy. Also, remember that the Mobius forms can heal.
Huh.
Sorry, I don't think so. You'll have to do something about me first. You'll never win this otherwise.
Although this one's mostly, I think, because Yorin is here, and he was a healer.
Well then, we'll just have to take out this!
Mimi, you gotta keep them busy! I'll do that!
Jesus Christ.
What? You thought this was just a fashion choice? These can sense the slightest shifts in the air. Kind of a sensor, really. Even without looking at you, I can tell exactly what you're doing, so you brats better learn fast.
Meanwhile, Senna and Lance jumped up there, and I guess they got knocked back without me seeing it?
Oh no.
The Annihilator.
Just tosses the arm with the sword away.
If you won't move, let me.
Tyon.
This is not going to end well.
This is kind of one of the points where we just sit back and enjoy the cutscene, though. Or as much as you can when this is happening.
Ah, you're not hitting me. Oh, you've been hitting something else, haven't you?
I thought I told you. I can read your every movement in the air.
you're sensing is the area around you.
What's your point?
Well, if I make some distance, looks like you can sense sparkle.
Remember, it's Ion's other power?
Haha.
An illusion! Just so. Scatter!
So fucking cool.
Son of a... You did that at the start!
Thought you had my number. You were so into my fear that you didn't notice what changed.
And sure, I was scared. But even then, you'll find I'm no quitter. You ain't escaping!
Oh, there it goes. What must the Queen be thinking right now?
Jerry, split up now!
Got it!
Are they dead?
No. I shot one of my Mondo into their body. I sense it's still there. I'd say it's likely they got away.
That right.
Uni? Have you ever met him before? As in before we became Ouroboros, I mean.
No idea. But I think that something inside me remembers. That guy. And his claws.
Maybe that has to do with Mobius too.
You know, this area is still a bit precarious. We should probably move on.
Well,
That's cool.
I've got to know, don't I? And then I'll break free. And it won't have to feel like I'm suffocating. Uni.
We can think more later. Right now we should make ourselves scarce.
You're right. We might have destroyed the Annihilator, but we haven't liberated the castle.
There's a giant flame clock at the top of the castle. How cool would it be if we cut that?
Really? What would happen if we cut that?
There's been a change in colony relations.
Well, that's one way to put it, Mia. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you gain a lot of reputation with 4 for saving them.
Over here.
Just guessing, but
Yeah, Lance.
is that the hatch that leads to the channel?
We'll go on my mark. Here we go.
Well, this is kind of similar to 2. You get into the factory by going in through a hatch.
I wonder what's around here.
Should be pretty close to a rest point, so I think that will be a good stopping point for us when we get there.
Yeah, I guess it'll just be 2 parts after all. That's fine.
I mean, the second part's going to be pretty long, so it works out. The next section is gonna take a bit. There's a lot going on.
Well, we're in the castle proper now, so... Whoa, Nelly!
Great. We can't go on with this thing in the way. Maybe this
We
channel
could break it.
not
Like,
connect
I'm sure the
outside
Ouroboros forms could break that pretty easily.
We just blew up the world-destroying gun.
Right now.
Somewhere here in the mid-level? It's okay. If we go a bit further, we can get back in the channel.
Might as well then. Let's see where this goes.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but now I'm thinking of Deadbird Studio from A Hat in Time. Some of those rising platforms makes me think of that area, I guess.
Well, floats your boats, for.
I guess just sometimes I start randomly thinking about a hat in time. I guess that's what happens when you play a game, 600 times.
I saw you back here.
What are you hiding, little guy?
Getting dark already.
How the fuck can you tell, Lance?
Huh. I guess they probably have a clock on their irises? It's a weird thing to say when you're inside and can't see, like, the sunlight or whatever, though.
I would really like to see the ceiling right now.
I think right there is where you're getting off, yeah.
That'll do me.
Jazz engine, alright.
Doobly-doo.
Yep, there's the rest spot right here.
Ah, beautiful.
50 meters away from
I'm getting
the next
pecky.
story segment.
Do we have any snacks?
Yeah, I'm not surprised Uni's a bit sleepy.
Much better.
Alrighty, folks. That was a bit of a tense one, a bit touch and go there, but we dealt with D&J for now, so I guess it's best to rest and recuperate, and next time we'll continue into the depths of Keves Castle to see if we can't liberate this thing good and proper. See you then.